2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And
I miss you too,
and I'm
Ernie.
really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here
I
too.
miss you too, Ernie.
Yeah, me too. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And what an honor for us tonight to bring to you the greatest Laker perhaps of all time, Kobe Bryant. Kobe, so great to have you with us courtside tonight.
Oh, thank you.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the...
Well, guys, we've heard the term unicorn.
Amazing to think. D.A., thanks. Kobe, you're so decorated in every way individually and as a teammate with the 5 championships. Of all the things, the All-Star games, the All-Defense, all the individual things you've accomplished, what is the one thing you might cherish? And you may have alluded to it with the championships, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at the end of the day, is that the one thing above everything else that you covet?
No, you know, the fact that I can look in the mirror and honestly say I gave everything to the game.
And that was obvious.
That's the thing, right? You don't want to feel like you've left anything on the table. There's no stone left unturned. I gave everything to the game that I possibly could. That, to me, is the biggest accomplishment.
What a feeling.
Yeah.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. Harris and Gortat are up front, and it's Beverly in at the 1.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Ingram against Harris. Ingram kicks to LeBron. Back to Ingram. James outside. 3-pointer. McGee, the pass to Ingram, goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Kobe, when you think of that rough and tumble style of the Pistons and the Knicks in the 80s versus this more wide-open style, which style do you appreciate more, and which style was more difficult to play?
Well, personally, I always wanted to play in the 80s because of the defensive rules, the illegal defense rules, where you have to play man-to-man.
Yes.
You can't come in and 2-9 in the paint. There's no zone defenses.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go mano-y-mano. Right, if you're going to double
love that
team,
challenge.
oh my gosh, come on now. You can't. People can't hide.
Mm-hmm.
Players can't hide. You know, it's a player out there that might not be a good defensive player or doesn't really want to play defense. He can hide. In the 80s, you can't do that.
No hiding.
No, there's no hiding. You're on an island.
Gallinari outside. Gortat with a screen on James. Gallinari dishes to Gortat. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Beverly against Rondo. He kicks it to McGee. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. McGee's got his first points in this one. And here's Beverly. And the pass to Gortat. They set the pick. Now here's Bradley. Guarded by McGee. McGee with the block. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
And they say the capacity for work is one of the great indicators for an NBA prospect. That motivation. Kobe, I can't believe you had a lot of trouble being motivated, knowing the way you are, the way you're wired.
Well, you just got to find what makes you tick.
Right.
Right? And sometimes it's harder for players to look internally and figure out what that is. And so as coaches or teachers or parents, it's our responsibility to find what that is in our children or players or students and bring it out of them.
Well said. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Clippers trail. Here's Beverly. Bradley against Caldwell Pope. Bradley kicks to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Ingram. And Stevenson comes in for LeBron. And it's Josh Hart in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Williams, he's checked in for Bradley. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Here's Kuzma. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Kobe, a lot of teams now playing a more spread-out offensive style. You played with a spread 4 and Robert Horry and R. Odom. You also played with more of a twin tower feel on your roster. Which way would you lean when you think about those different styles?
That doesn't matter to me.
You like them all?
Yeah, it just depends on the personnel that you have.
Right.
And with the personnel that you have, you make the most out of it.
That puzzle you keep talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, every puzzle's built different.
Right.
Right? And you just try to do what you can with what you have. So it doesn't matter.
And you like that figuring out process.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Even though you're the same, you've got to kind of adapt now what's on your roster.
Yeah, you have to be able to adapt to the players that you have around you, and understanding what they need. It's not what you need. It's what do they need. And as long as the leader of the team can make that shift, they'll be fine with whatever they have on their roster.
Great description. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Ball, the pass to Hart. Fires it up. He can't get that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. 4-on-3 break. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Stevenson, and the shot is good from Johnson.
That's where Wesley Johnson can excel. 6'7" and athletic. He can fly up and down the court.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Scott. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Pass to Hart. McGee a screen. Off the pick. Scott pulls it in.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And the shot is good. 6 points for Marcin Gortat.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Pass to Kuzma, and stolen by Scott. Stevenson against Johnson. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Scott. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Scott's got his second bucket tonight.
His teammate was wide open there. Definitely the right choice to pass it out and let him take the shot.
Hart, that's good.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
18.